We are again returning to the servant songs, those 4 songs that Isaiah writes about the coming of the rescuer, the servant of the Lord Jesus. It's really one of the most revealing and enticing pictures of Christ in all of the Old Testament. We find these in Isaiah 42, 49, 50, and 53. And again, they are laid out so as each one adds new material, the picture of Christ is being filled out, detail is being added. In Isaiah 42, God promises that even in the midst of such a dark spiritual situation that Israel finds herself in at the end of Hezekiah's reign, he will send a servant that is the delight of his heart, one whom he will uphold, and one that will bring justice to the nations. In Isaiah 49, this perfectly prepared servant who is sent for a universal conquest of sin is strangely resisted by his own people. And we see the interior struggles of this servant, the God-man, as he compares what the Father says to what he's seeing. Now in chapter 50 of Isaiah, the 3rd song, the servant of God is seen more clearly here by comparing Jesus and his service to another servant, a failed servant, Israel. So Israel, the failed servant who suffers because of her disobedience, and the Messiah, the faithful servant who strangely suffers because of his perfect obedience. And this will all set the stage for Isaiah 53, where we see that God himself will crush the servant, not because he failed, but because he is the sinless sacrifice. Thank you for watching the clip. We hope that it was helpful for you. If you want to hear the full audio of that podcast, you can find it on any of your favorite podcast apps.